What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with my long-awaited 2019 Browns schedule predictions slash bowl predictions. Yeah, after I'm done previewing the Browns schedule, I'll be giving you guys 5 bold predictions for this upcoming season. I see we got Hurricane Lane in the chat. Super Bowl or bust, damn right. And Cameron Deal said 8-8. We'll see. So, of course, you guys have probably been wondering, why am I waiting so long to do my schedule predictions? Well, I wanted to wait until after the preseason was over, and I wanted to see what this roster looked like before I did my schedule. So, because I wanted to know what we got. And we got a pretty good team, so I'm pretty happy with how the schedule is going to go. All right, so with that being said, let's get right down to it. Week 1, home opener. Actually, this coming up week. Yes, week 1's almost here. Can't freaking wait. We got Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans coming to town. And let it be known that they will not have their star left tackle, Taylor Lewan, as he is suspended for the first 4 weeks of the season, which means Myles Garrett should have a field day against whoever their left tackle is. I don't know who it'll be, but he's going to have a rough time trying to keep Myles Garrett away from their quarterback. And in my opinion, I think Myles Garrett balls the heck out, and he'll have like 4 sacks himself. I think Olivier Vernon even chimes in with maybe 2 of his own. And I think the guys in the interior line even get a say. I think they even get a sack or 2 between them. This defensive line is nasty. And after what I saw the Pittsburgh front defensive line, I don't know if they run a 4-3 or 3-4, but yeah, after what I saw their defensive line do to the Titans O-line a few weeks ago, and then after watching this D-line absolutely manhandle the Buccaneers starting O-line, which I know they're 2 different things, but I mean, the Buccaneers have, a good left tackle, and their right tackle isn't bad, and Vernon and Garrett just bossed them around. And now we're facing a team without their star left tackle. Bro, it's going to be a massacre, straight up. And I'm not even putting into the fact that our linebackers could get involved too. We could see freaking blitzing corners as well. We could easily have double-digit sacks in this game, for real. I mean, we could have like a Saxonville-esque game here, where we could have like 10-plus sacks in this game, because the Tennessee O-line, unless they get it straightened around, it's going to be a rough day for them. And you already know that crowd's going to be loud. It's going to be crazy. Oh, my God. I can't wait. But, yeah, I got the Browns winning week 1 over the Tennessee Titans. And I think the offense will take a little bit of time to gel and get in a rhythm, but it won't matter. The defense will make this all about them in this week. I think the defense takes control. They tell the offense, all right, guys, you guys get your rhythm down. You guys get gelled together. We'll take care of it. We'll maul Marcus Mariota, and hell, we'll score all the points if we have to. But I think it will take maybe a quarter for the offense to get gelled. And then it's over for the Titans. They have maybe a quarter to do damage, because once this offense gets gelled and that defense starts to feast, it's a wrap. You're not going to stop this team. You're not going to stop Odell. You're not going to stop Chubb. You're not going to stop everybody together. Like, you could shut down Odell and then Jarvis or Higgins or whoever, freaking Taywan Taylor. Wouldn't that be something if Taywan Taylor had a monster game against his old team? Even though I really don't think he'll do much, if anything at all. In fact, it wouldn't shock me if Taywan Taylor's actually inactive. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he just showed up. I'm sure they'll use them to some extent, but I don't know how much. But yeah, I got the Browns getting that victory, led by the defense, but the offense will score some points. And yeah, got us winning week 1. So moving on to week 2, we head out to the Meadowlands, MetLife Stadium. Odell's first trip back to his old stomping grounds. Granted, it won't be decked out in red, white, and blue, and it won't have the NY on it. It will have the Jets logo, and it'll be decked out in green and white. So it'll be Baker Mayfield versus Sam Darnold part 2. And, of course, it'll be Adam Gase versus Freddie Kitchens. And we'll be seeing an old friend in Greg Williams again. It'll be fun to watch him and see what he can do against this offense. Because he's going to have a rough time matching up against this offense. Because from what I hear, the Jets' secondary isn't the greatest. I mean, they have Tremaine Johnson, but I mean, what else do they really have? I mean, they have Jamal Adams. I mean, I love Jamal Adams, but I mean, he can only do so much. And I don't even know if he'll be able to guard Odell. Because, I mean, he can only guard maybe one guy at a time. I mean, is he going to guard Odell or Jarvis? Is he going to guard the tight ends? I mean, what are they going to do? Pick your poison, bruh. I freaking love it, man. I'm spoiled over here, and I love it. But I think the offense will take control in this game. They'll tell the defense, listen, you guys took over last game. Now it's our turn. We're going to do damage this time. And I think Baker will have a good game. Odell will show out in his old stomping grounds. Chubb will feast. I think we even see a little bit of Dontrell Hilliard and maybe even some Dearness Johnson. Yeah, I think the running game will do its thing. I think the defense will just be there to support and force 3 and outs and get that offense back out there to continue to absolutely wreak havoc. And, yeah, I got us winning week 2 on Monday Night Football. Almost forgot to mention that. So week 1, we will have the #1 commentary crew from CBS, of course, Romo and Nance. Freaking love those guys. You know, they complement each other so well. And then week 2, we will have the Monday night crew. Not the greatest, but, I mean, they're going to be better without Jason Witten. I already know that. And then, of course, week 3, we will have the Sunday night crew. And speaking of week 3, coming off 2 victories, 1 at home, 1 on the road, we will head back to First Energy Stadium to face off against the Los Angeles Rams, of course, the defending NFC champs. And unfortunately, I think we come up on the short side of it, and we lose on Sunday Night Football. And I know the haters are going to absolutely love it. They're going to bathe in that. Oh, yes, you know they will. They're going to be letting us. They're going to let us have it an entire week heading into the Ravens game, and then we lose to the Ravens. Yeah, we lose 2 straight games. Man, the haters are going to be just soaking that all in, man. Oh, my God, that's going to be unbearable. I'm going to have to hide in a cave if that happens. But unfortunately, I think that's what will happen. And the Browns will face a little bit of adversity. This is when everyone thinks their locker room will implode. But instead of imploding, the locker room gets closer together. They rally around one another. They head out to the Bay Area. I believe the Niners will be coming off a bye week, too, on Monday Night Football in the Bay. And the Browns do something that not a lot of people think they can do. Go way out to the West Coast and come out with a victory. Some people actually have us losing to the Niners. And honestly, I could see us losing to the Niners, you know. They're coming off a bye week. You know, maybe we get roughed up a little bit against Baltimore. And I think we rally after that loss. And we rebound with a big win over the Niners. I think that game will be within maybe 10 points, much like the other 2. I think these 3 games here, the Rams, Ravens, and Niners games will all be decided by around 1, maybe 2 touchdowns around there. You know, if it's 2 touchdowns, maybe we're driving down the field to tie the game and Baker throws a dumb interception or they fumble the ball or something, and the other team absolutely just kills us, and maybe it's a pick 6 or something, knowing that. I don't know. But, yeah, I'm just fantasizing here. But I think all 3 games will be close, and we rally after 2 debilitating losses to come on the good side of this one, and we beat the Niners. Now, after beating the Niners in the Bay on the West Coast, we head home to face another NFC West team, the Seattle Seahawks. Now, after a big win against San Francisco, I think this team will ride that momentum, and they will take care of business against the Seattle Seahawks. who are, by the way, very good. Their offensive line, not so much, but they got Russell Wilson. And if there's one thing about Russell Wilson that makes him so dangerous, it's not just his arm. It's the fact that he is slippery as hell. And his receivers use that slipperiness to their advantage because while he's out there running around like a chicken with his head cut off, the receivers break away from their coverage and they get wide open. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a time in this game where Russell slips through a sack attempt from, let's say, Olivier or Sheldon, and he throws a deep bomb to, let's say, a wide open, let's say, DK Metcalf and or someone like that. I don't know who the receivers are, or Lockett or something. And it's a wide open touchdown, and the nearest guy is like 15 yards away, and it's freaking Demarius Randall because he realized too late that, he got free. So I think we win. I think Baker and the defense kind of, do equal damage in this one, and I think the game is won thanks to another big stop by the defense. So, yeah, we head into the bye week with a record of 4-2. How about that? So coming off the bye week, we head out to Foxborough. And as we all know, it's very hard to win out there, although teams have done it before. And unfortunately, it's not us. Yeah, I got the New England Patriots holding home field and beating the Browns. I think it'll be similar to what they did to us in 2013, minus their miraculous comeback. I think it'll be a close game, back and forth, kind of a yo-yo game. We score, they score, we score, they score, kind of a thing, Maybe our defense is a little sleepy coming out of the bye week. They're a little slow, but I think they speed up. And by the time they speed up, the Patriots are, let's say, up by like 10 points. And we just can't catch them. We have a chance to tie the game late. Let's say like the Patriots are up 3. It's going to be let's say like a 46 or so yard field goal for Seibert. He goes to kick and he shanks it barely wide right. And that's how the game ends. So we lose by 3 points to the Patriots. Hard fought game. Defense looked good, offense looked good, but Seibert pulled a typical Cleveland. Our old bugaboo comes back to bite us once again, kicking. And we lose by 3 points to the Patriots week 8. Coming out of the bye week. So coming off that loss, week 9, we head out to Mile High, Denver, Colorado, where we won last year. And I think we get after Flacco, we give him a rough time, and we come out with a victory. Yeah, I have us going into Denver again and getting that victory. I'm pretty sure Kareem Hunt will be back by this time, so he may need a couple weeks to really get going, but I think he'll have a decent game. I don't think they're going to use him too much, especially in the high elevation. But I think when he is out there, he does make a couple big plays, maybe like a big 40-yard scamper to put it away. And we win by, I'm going to say, a touchdown again. So we got some very close games here. This is going to test the mettle of our team. There's going to be games like that where we have to hold a lead and we need that defense to come up big with a stop. And I think they'll do it. They're going to earn their stripes, so to speak. That was the whole thing during the preseason. Earn your stripes. Well, they're going to definitely, I should say, earn your tags, dog tags. Get it? But, I have us beating Denver on the road, tough environment. And coming off that victory week 9, we head home to face the Bills week 10, and we just feed off that momentum, and we absolutely crush the Bills. I'm going to say by maybe 3 touchdowns. And I don't even think it's really that close on the stat sheet. I think the offense just does a lot of damage. Defense is feasting all game on Allen. Let's say the Bills really can't do anything. The Bills have that kind of game where they just don't look good at all. And yet we're just on fire. Like, we can't miss. Legit, Every team has those games where like everything's going right. Offense is clicking, defense is eating, and it's awesome. And that'll be that kind of game for us, coming off a big win in Denver too. Wins like that against Denver really fuel a team. So week 11, we are back at home. So we have a nice little 3-game homestand here. We welcome the Pittsburgh Steelers on a short week. And I think the Browns continue to ride that momentum. and they get a big victory against their rivals from a couple hours out east in Squealerland. And we get a big victory on Thursday Night Football in front of a national TV audience. And everyone's looking at the Browns like, damn, this team is for real. Let's say we win by 10 points around there. I think it'll be a very good game, kind of a back and forth game until the end. Once again, when the defense comes up big with a stop on 4th down. And yeah, because the only hope that the Pittsburgh Steelers had was to bring it to 3 points, but they couldn't do anything. So I think we win by 10 points. I think we stop them on 4th down, drive down the field, and get a clutch field goal to seal it right there. 10-point win for the Browns, Week 11. Coming off that victory, we host the Miami Dolphins, who, if you haven't heard, have been trading people away like crazy. They're making it clear that they're tanking, and I think this will be another one of those games where we just slaughter. Love those kind of games, man. It's gonna be kind of like what you saw from Ohio State against Florida Atlantic. Maybe we score in our first couple possessions. Offense is rolling, defense is doing its thing, except we don't go trestle ball. We just keep stomping on their face. We stomp a mud hole in them, and we win by 5 touchdowns. Yeah, we absolutely slaughter the Dolphins. I know that's going to be the biggest victory of the season. We absolutely maim the Dolphins. We turn them into sushi. Freaking Myles Garrett's out here freaking, I don't know what he's doing, freaking posing for freaking body issue pictures, and he's out here freaking eating sushi. I don't know. Yeah, by the way, he's actually really doing that body issue thing. It's kind of weird, but I'm not really hating on it, he does what he wants to do, he's a monster. Can't say, can't hate on that, showing off. As long as he doesn't show anything he's not supposed to. But yeah, we slaughter the Dolphins, and then we hit a bit of a speed bump in Pittsburgh, where we seemingly can't win. I think the last time we won in Pittsburgh, I don't even think the Steelers had Big Ben yet. And that was when we had Tim Couch, I think. Yeah, there's highlights of that game on YouTube, and it's glorious. Whenever I'm in a bad mood, I just watch that game, and I get so happy. Because that was the last time we won in Pittsburgh. And unfortunately, we have to wait another year. I have the Steelers beating us by a close margin. I'm not really going to go into deficit. I think it'll be close. It's not going to be like last year. I think both teams are going to be fighting hard for playoff position. And unfortunately, we come up on the short end. So coming off of that loss, we head back home to face the Bungles, and we do what you think we do against the Bungles. We kick their tails. We kick their ass. I'm not going to say stomp a mud hole because we won't. The Bengals are improved. But by this time, who knows what they're going to be looking like? Who knows who's going to be at quarterback? Will it be Dalton? Will it be the new kid? Who knows? But I still think we get that victory at home. And we head into Arizona with a dub. So week 15, we go out to the desert. I know that's going to be a welcome sight for a lot of the guys, going from frigid Cleveland, Ohio to probably a nice Phoenix/Glendale, Arizona to face off against Kyler Murray and the Cardinals. By the way, this game is, of course, going to be inside, so that'll be good news for the guys not playing in what I'm sure will be blustery, snowy conditions in Cleveland, but instead playing in the comfortable confines of a retractable roof stadium. I think it's a retractable roof, but it's a freaking enclosed environment, so it's no weather to worry about. So yeah, Browns go in and they take care of business again, and I think this is where we pretty much put ourselves in playoff position. So coming off that win in Arizona, we head back home to blustery Cleveland, Ohio to face the Baltimore Ravens, and I think we split with Baltimore, so we get the win week 16 and we clinch a playoff spot, and we rest our starters week 17 against the Bungles. And, of course, Drew Stanton will be starting, I'm pretty sure, unless they change their mind and have Garrett Gilbert starting, which if Garrett Gilbert's starting, we have a legit chance. But if it's Drew, no, we're losing because Drew is not good. So unless he turns up and, when he's playing in a meaningful game, but I don't know. And considering he won't have the starters out there with him because, of course, we would have clinched by then against Baltimore, I think we lose to the Bengals. We split with them. Although I really think we could sweep them, honestly. But in this scenario, we split. We finish 11-5, and we're in the playoffs. And who knows how far we're going to go. So now we go to my 5 bold predictions, and then I will get to the chat. I got them on my phone right here. Number 5, I got Nick Chubb going over 1,000 yards. Honestly, I think that could happen. It actually did happen last year, but he had a loss on, I think, the next play or a few plays later, and he wound up going under 1,000. And he would wind up like a few yards shy of 1,000 yards for the season, which is really sad. But, yeah, kind of that's the personification of the season for the Browns, of that season, I should say. Number 4, Odell and Jarvis both go over 1,000 receiving yards. And I say both because I honestly think Odell will go over 1,000, but the bold part is Jarvis. You know, I mean, I think he'll be around 1,000. Not sure if he'll get over 1,000, but I think he will be around there. And yeah, I think Jarvis will go over 1,000 by maybe 20 yards, whereas Odell will be well over 1,000, like maybe 1,100 yards, maybe even 1,200. I don't know. Depends on how much they want to feed him the ball. But I think he will be well over 1,000, and Jarvis will be right around there. If not, he's like right at 1,000. He'll be like just a few yards over. Yeah. Number 3, Browns win the AFC North. This is possible, especially if everything goes right for us and things go horribly wrong for the Steelers and the Ravens. I mean, the Bengals aren't really a threat in the AFC North, although I've seen crazier things happen. I mean, the freaking Bills made the playoffs a couple years ago. You never know what's going to happen. But, yeah, number 3, Browns win the AFC North. We have the talent to do it. If coaching matches that talent and we're riding high, I could see it happening. Number 2, this is a good one. Baker wins the MVP. The way I see it, if he is amongst the finalists come the end of the year, I think it could happen. I mean, there is odds out there that he could do it. I don't know where he is in terms of odds. I think he's like top 5 in terms of odds to win MVP. But if he's a finalist, I think he could do it. I mean, he has a very good team around him. If he balls, I don't think he'll have a Mahomes-like season, but I think he'll be very, very good. I think he'll have a better season than last year, in fact. Maybe well over 30 touchdowns, because you got to think, he had 27 touchdowns last year, and he played in, 13 and a half games? If you played him all year, he would have had well over 30 touchdowns. That's crazy, right? With Hugh Jackson as coach. Yeah, he did most of that stuff with Hugh Jackson as coach. That's crazy, isn't it? But that's number 2. Number 1, this one's going to trigger a lot of people. I already know. Browns win the whole freaking thing. That's why this is number 1. Do I think it's going to happen? Honestly, no. Not yet. But if it happens this year, Baker would assume God status for real. But, I mean, if it happens, bro, Cleveland will literally burn down. Not really. We're not going to destroy our city like Philly. You know, Philly, I swear, Eagles fans legit tried to destroy their city. We're not going to destroy our city. We're just going to all get crazy drunk and just party all night. For real. You know, that's one thing we're very good at is drinking, because all this losing has made us just a bunch of alcoholics. Not me. I don't drink beer. But if we win the Super Bowl, I will legit drink a brew. For real. For real. If we win the Super Bowl, I am drinking an alcoholic beverage. There you go. How about that, huh? I don't drink beer, but if we win the Super Bowl, I will drink an alcoholic beverage. I am putting it on stream right now. If we win the Super Bowl, I will do it. I will. I mean, I'm well over 21. It ain't illegal for me. So, yeah. That's how you know I don't think it's going to happen. But, yeah, we'll see. This is like pie in the sky, you know, hell freezes over, pigs flying kind of stuff right there. But I'd say that's a very bold prediction. Like I said, it's number 1 for a reason. Probably won't happen. But It'll be lit when it does. Who knows when it'll happen, though. Hopefully it'll be Baker that leads us to that promised land, because if it's Baker Mayfield, people keep saying, if Baker leads you to a Super Bowl, will he be more beloved than LeBron? Well, the thing is about LeBron, I mean, he liked Cleveland. Baker loves Cleveland. LeBron loved Akron. That's where he's from. Baker, not even from around here, loves Cleveland. Oh, he has to. He's drafted there. Well, I mean, he could be drafted somewhere and absolutely hate it. Baker, he is 1,000% gets us, bro. I mean, dang, I freaking love Baker. If he wins us a Super Bowl, bro, instant God status. Get him a statue right now. For real. Uh-huh. I mean, hopefully it'll happen soon. Hopefully it'll happen in my lifetime, because, I've been dying to see that. But, yeah, that's my schedule prediction and my bold predictions for this season. Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Let's take a look at the chat real quick. I see the chat is bumping. 10-6 minimum, 12-4. No, Browns go 8-8, 9-7, or 10-6. Takes more than one season. Browns definitely win versus Titans, 2-0. Just finished up a Madden franchise that had Baker play into his early 40s and snag 8 rings. Oh my God. Browns beat Steelers at home, but not, that's what I'm saying. Whoa! Set the river on fire. We would literally set the river on fire. I mean, the EPA would probably hate our guts, but, it's what happens, man. I don't think we're going to do that, though. People mock us for that. But I'm telling you one thing, if we win the Super Bowl, it'll be lit. Dude, get out of the 60s. Hurricane Lane. But, yeah, it's going to wrap it up for this live stream. I was going to try and do this as an actual video, but didn't have enough space on my computer. So in this way I could talk to the people as well while I'm doing it. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Again, like I always say, if you enjoyed these videos and streams, be sure to hit that thumbs up, show your support, man, show love, comment whatever, in the actual comment section after this baby posts about what you think of my, predictions and all that other stuff. Yeah, we're not Detroit, exactly. And hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get the 2K maybe by the Super Bowl. We'll see. And of course, hit that bell, because the bell gives you the ability to get notified when I go live or when I do videos. Because believe it or not, as you've seen, I still do videos. I don't just do live streams now. I do videos. They're few and far between, but I still do videos. Not all live streams over here. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this live stream. Shout out to everyone who came in here. I'm Crazy Dog 99. Let's go Browns, and I will see you tomorrow when I recap what the heck happened in Tampa Bay, as the Indians pretty much sleepwalked into Tropicana Field. And, it really wasn't the greatest result. I'm not going to say that was the worst 3-game series I've seen, but it's up there. That might actually be the worst 3-game series I've seen. Like, we did not look good at all. Oh, my God, bro. Like, the bullpen. The bullpen is back, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, Cookie Carrasco returned today. Looked good. Not going to really get into that too much. But I liked what I saw from Cookie. That was probably one of the only positives. I mean, the Indians have looked so lackadaisical. But yeah, I will recap the series tomorrow, and then I will preview the White Sox series starting tomorrow, of course, as well. And yes, I will be back streaming the Indians tomorrow night as well. I'm probably only going to do a couple games a week, maybe before football season gets underway. I'm probably going to do like maybe 3 games a week. I'm going to doing this one. I'm probably going to wind up doing maybe 2 or 3 White Sox games, and then probably one of the Twins games. And then, yeah. So Keep an eye out for any updates on Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, it's at crazy with a K, RAZY underscore DAWG99. And in case if you're wondering what my avatar is, because I know a lot of people like to, they look up my name and they may not know it's me. My avatar is Denzel Ward in his practice jersey. Looks like he's flexing. He's got like a sick looking visor on. Of course, it has the banner is we got Lario, Demarius, Sheldon, and Kirko posing during, I think it was mini camp earlier in the summer. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I'm Crazy Dog 99. Let's go Browns, and I'm out.